Hello, hi everybody. Welcome back to the second hour of Once Upon a Game, season 2, episode 13. We're doing romance games for the entire month of February here, and we're doing tonight. We're kicking it off with Emily Boss's Shooting the Moon, and and with me here we have Sunny and Michelle, and I'm your host Eric. And I'm also ended up playing the Beloved tonight in this game. We're playing a seedy cyberpunk anarchist future romance story dealing with FedEx, with cyber FedEx. So
Oh, it's beautiful.
it's let's just see what kind of hilarity we get. So we finished the first hour doing all the prep work, right? Like we got that all out of the way.
Yep.
So that means the first thing we're going to be doing, or I guess the next actual part of play that we should go over, are the actual turns for the game. The way turns are going to work is that we're going to play out what's called suitor turns, and then we're going to play beloved turns, and the game is going to end when each of us have 3 turns. Okay, so a total of 9 turns will be had this game. What's going to happen then is that the suitor is going to, so when the suitor is the active player, so suitor 1 or suitor 2, on their turn, they're going to describe a scene where the characters, where their characters interacting with the beloved, focusing on sort of the interactions between them. In the meantime, it's going to be up to the opponent in this, the other suitor. They're going to have the opportunity to not only just listen to what's going on, but they're going to contribute when they want to introduce opposition into a scene. The way this opposition works is that the opposition ends up mucking up this sort of activity or elaborate plan that the original person starts setting in motion with the scene. And from then on, future complications and obstacles can arrive. Okay?
Okay.
So examples of hurdles that the opponent can throw in. They're mostly hurdles that involve some of the elements that we just spent an hour prepping for. Okay? So they could be the active suitor's traits and attributes. So looking at the sheet and things we talked about, what sort of various attributes and complications that can come up, the beloved attributes and obstacles, as well as the opposing suitor's traits and actions, or just in general some aspect of the world already described or established. Okay, so this hurdle that we're going to be fighting against may take advantage or some of the weakness of the current suitor. What's going to happen is that the opponent's going to get 5 dice, right? Like, so whatever obstacle they come up with, they're going to come up with 5 dice as this hurdle, okay? And then what the other player can do is that they can start incorporating parts of their own attributes, the suitor's attributes and traits. They start sort of like gain dice and gain a dice pool to beat that 5 6-sided dice hurdle pool, okay? So that's sort of how it works, okay?
Okay.
And the first pool, so like the first suitor's pool, is going to be able to grow up to I'm not sure if there's an actual maximum pool, but I know you start the first time you initiate something like that, you get 2 dice. So like you get 2 dice for the first response that involves one own's character traits. You'll get 1 dice for additional response involving your own character, and then 2 dice for suggesting any sort of response involving the aspects of other characters. Okay, we'll talk more about that when we get into the conflict part. Okay, so what we need first is we're going to be needing a scene between suitor 1 and our beloved. Did we give her? We didn't give a. Oh yeah, Ronaldo. Ronaldo is the name of our beloved. So we're gonna need a scene between Ronaldo and Shad. Any ideas?
Okay. Hmm.
I have an idea. If we need one.
I'd like to hear it.
So the scene would be, um, So uh Shad's late, and I think this is a reprimanding for Shad being late too many
Oh,
times. And normally I'm okay with it, but now that Renato is vying to become regional manager, I think I'm trying to get my numbers in order. So I'm talking to you in my office.
okay. I'm down with that.
Okay. So maybe I don't know, but I don't know. Help me out here. So how is this going to be playing towards our goals? You're trying to get my confidence, right? Like that's what we're trying to aim for, right?
Yeah, like Shad wants your loyalty, and you want to be regional manager.
Yes.
So I feel like this scene can work for both of us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So I think we see me Ronaldo stressed out at his desk, and we look at the clock above him, and it's like 5:35 or something like that, and you know that Ronaldo leaves at 5 every day. And the terminal glare is glowing on his face as he's just kind of like face palming like this. When you hear like the swoosh of the doors, and in comes Shad, right?
So Shad is a very tall, muscular elf. One side of his head is shaved. The other is worn long and it's dyed like this dark green color.
Mm-hmm.
He's got sunglasses, of
Of
course.
course. That he wears
Armored
inside and outside.
inside and outside. He's got an armored jacket with like little like metal studs down the
Oh
sleeve
yeah, of
and
course.
like
Yeah.
red fingerless gloves. No shirt.
Nice.
Leather pants, combat boots. So Shad walks in, sits down in the chair across from your
Next thing,
desk,
and
hangs one leg over the arm.
yeah. So Renato looks at you and is like, Shad, I don't know what to say, man. I'm looking at your reports. You come to late work every day. What gives?
Well, you know, man, I got stuff to do. I mean, I'm always here. I always stay late.
I mean, looking at your report, that's true. You have not taken a sick day in the past 30 days that you've worked here. Which is more than I can say for the majority of our workforce. So thank you very much. But every day here, like work starts at 9 and 9:07, 9:15, 9:01, 9:04. What do you have to do that you can't get here at 8:59? I just want to see an 8:59 on this report, man. Ah. And you see him like just start like rubbing his temples. He's like, "I'm sorry. I have a headache."
I'm. I mean, you want some Advil or something? I got. And start digging in my coat pocket.
No, no, I don't want. No, 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 no. That would no. Please, thank you. No, no, I don't want. Look, what would make me feel better and give me peace of mind is like, listen, corporate's riding my ass right now. I just need you to come into work on time. Can you do that for me?
I mean, you know, I don't want to let you down, Ronaldo.
Well,
You know, I'm trying my best here. But I mean,
that's the
I got
problem, Ronaldo. I think you could do so much better. I don't think this is your best.
my
I
name's
didn't I didn't
Shad.
hire you 3 months ago for this average work. I know deep down you're a fighter. You have something strong in you. What like you're a tiger. Why didn't you let that tiger out? You know? For FedEx.
I mean, are tigers punctual animals? I just kind of get this confused look on my face.
Damn it. That's not the point. I need you to be pumped. I need you to be excited here. I need you to do this. Listen, Christmas is coming up. We're getting to rush hour here. We need to be on our game. This is what corporate's going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at our numbers in Q4. I need you to be a team player. I need you to synergize.
Well, Ronaldo, I will do what I can. You know I will. I mean, I am one of the best delivery persons that you have working here. You know that.
And
I mean,
he
I
like
always
slams his paperwork down. He's like, God damn it, Chad! You think I don't know that? You're the best goddamn courier we have on the force. I need you.
I stand up and I reach over and I put my hand over your hand and
Yeah.
I say, if you need me, I'm here.
Whew, good. I'm so glad. You're the best employee I've ever had. Now I hope you can stay in my good graces as he stares you down. Your hand has not left his hand.
No.
Um, if you, I mean, okay. Is there? So, do you need help, Sonny, with obstacles and when you can come in?
Yeah, I kind of don't know where can I force myself
So
in.
pretty much any time you have an opportunity. So
Like,
what?
this is a pretty good opportunity.
Yeah. So you technically don't even have to be in the scene to create mayhem. You can just cause bad things to happen. So what you can do
Okay.
is the player of the other suitor takes the role of what's called the opponent. Your job is to just listen to the free play that's going on between the beloved and the suitor, and you're supposed to watch like a hawk for an opportunity to introduce opposition into the scene, and sort of like describe it. You're responsible, Sonny. You're responsible for trying to you're trying to spoil. You're trying to play sort of like the pan trickster god. You're trying to make sure that things don't go hunky dory for your fellow suitor here.
To like give an example, if I was to
Sure.
say that when you were talking about like, okay, you're always doing this, I should have come in and said that, well, Shad is arrogant, so he's not gonna take that shit from Ronaldo or whatever. Or how do you mean like that?
So here's an example from the book. So Joshua listens to Jess and Jurgen talk about the scene between their characters and looks at their character sheets. He sees an attribute performs transformations and decides to cast a spell on Jurgen's knight. Joshua, I sneak out into the forest and wave my wand at you. You're enveloped in a green haze, and my family members cry out again, now in fear, and run away. Jurgen says, "What's happening to me?" Joshua says, "If I win this dice roll contest, you have to write 'turn into a frog' on your character sheet."
Oh, I already screwed up. I should have been at work by now.
Maybe you are at work. Maybe you're already delivering stuff.
Yeah, maybe I just came back.
Wait, maybe can we actually take a step back real quick? Can we? How I have an idea of how we can actually earn my loyalty, like what the goal is.
Okay.
What if I have a sort of like star program?
Oh gosh.
Whoever delivers the most parcels, or something like that. Can we do that?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
how
I
you
can
earn
be
my
part of it.
loyalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have like a month to deliver as many parcels as possible. It's like November 25th or whatever, right? It's like before Christmas.
Yeah, the countdown is coming.
Yeah. So it's like a that's the way you can prove my loyalty is by getting your numbers up and delivering the most parcels.
Yeah. Okay. I think when like this sort of bonding scene is happening, like in a timely fashion, Fitz just bursts into the room carrying a cup of Switch's soy calf in her left hand, carrying another package in her right hand, and like just bursts through the room with her rollerblades that she almost never takes off. She's a dwarf, so she's under the desk line maybe a bit. Um, uh,
So, okay. So when you describe a hurdle, you get to tempt the active suitor. Your goal, what you get out of this, is not just mayhem. You get to choose and write a new trait to the active suitor, no matter what it is. So, like going back to what the active suitor says. So Shad has arrogant but recognizes game, a badass Vespa but it's tacky with color. She's late but fashionably late, or like you can add something like that. You can make it so she is blind. You can have it, like you can make up literally anything about a trait as long as it doesn't like conflict. You can make up something.
So can I say that he's easily disturbed, and I just because I burst in, the moment is gone, or
Easily scared.
Yeah, maybe easily scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guess so.
That doesn't. You're arrogant. You have a badass Vespa, and you're often late. But there's nothing about being brave here.
Yeah.
So you're going to introduce something that makes it so that they get scared.
I mean, I'm
Scaredy.
pretty. I'd assume that I'm pretty fucking loud. Like
Yeah.
I just came in, the door just burst open. This dwarf girl just is twirling about with her rollerblades, like almost like ruining everything, just bumping into everything. But at the last minute, she slams
Yeah,
about.
I imagine you just stroll in here, and you have like, are you still wearing your rollerblades? Or you like
Always.
stroll into the manager's
Never take
office?
them off.
Like
Never.
like the door's closed or whatever, and just like slam it open and
Yeah.
bring in a package, like blowing up like a giant bubble from your bubble gum, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And
okay.
I just throw the package on the table. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like
Oh,
the paper that I delivered.
oh, Fitz. Wow. When did you? And he looks at it. Ronaldo looks at his watch. He's like, when did you get in this morning?
A
The Lugaris state is that's like that's the other side of town. How did you get there?
I I know some shortcuts. It was easy.
Wow.
And she like pops a bubble gum.
Yeah, you could, Shad. You could learn a thing or two from Fritz here about being a team player, getting in early. See, that's the extra gumption that we're looking for here in FedEx. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I
So,
think I, what's my name? Fitz actually like leans in a bit. Like, so you got anything else to do?
so at this moment, the opponent gets 5 six-sided dice for creating this hurdle. You get to roll these once the other side has created their first pool in response. So, do you want a quick little check over how to make a pool, Aseni?
Okay.
So, what you're gonna do in order to respond to the chance of you being afraid or like intimidated is you're gonna narrate how you respond to this hurdle. Okay. You have up to 3 chances to respond. Each of these responses, you're going to describe how what the character does or how these world elements that are going on in this office space interact with the conflict and give you these advantages. Okay. So what you're going to be drawing from here, you're going to gain. So you're going to be building a pool. Right now the pool is empty. You're going to gain 2 dice for this pool for the first response that involves your own character traits. Okay.
Okay.
Then you would gain an additional die for for an additional response involving your own character. So I think that could be anything about your character. And then you could also gain 2 dice for suggesting a response involving the aspects of other characters on the same side. So the betrothed, maybe, or something, as long as that's accepted by the player.
Okay. So my first thought is that Shad pulls out his package that he has for the current regional manager, and kind of holds it up and flashes the name and says, well, I'm going to be working some overtime today.
Oh. So I think Ronaldo sees that you have this package and looks at the names like, oh, you're delivering that to Javier?
Yeah, special job, priority.
Yeah, wow. We don't see that many priority packages come through here. That's
yeah.
that's some quality rate work there. So what do you want to try to build this pool larger?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think my hand is still on your hand at this point. Like I have one hand on your hand and the package in the other hand.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I kind of look over at Fritz and I'm like, we're done here. Like arrogantly trying to dismiss Fritz.
Yeah, like, oh, that's cute that you got in early. Well, look at this high priority package while you're like holding his hand. Yeah, like Fritz. Yeah, you have not let go of Ronaldo's hand.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now you would definitely gain a 6-sided die for sure. So you're at 3 dice now. And then suggesting a response involving aspects of another character.
Can I suggest stuff for Fritz or Fitz? Sorry.
Yeah.
Because
So, yeah.
this could make Fitz insecure. Totally.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah.
She's not even gonna respond. She's like just standing there, like, oh, okay.
So that's 5 dice then. My
Okay.
counting. Is there anything else you think you could add besides the
I think I'm
insecure?
only allowed 3 responses though.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So unless you wanted to recreate something from the 1 dice for the additional response involving your character.
I wonder if the hand thing would be flirtation with the beloved instead.
That's what I was kind of thinking, in a way.
But what would that be like? I don't know how many dice that gives.
The responses involve the beloved and the suitor working together, acting alone, or how some other character part of the world comes to these characters' aids. Whatever is described, it must include one of the following elements. It must describe the suitor's attributes or traits, it must describe the beloved's attributes or traits, or it must describe flirtation between the suitor and the beloved. So I think that what that means is the trait. I think you can use the beloved's traits to help advantageously since you're still flirting with them. So you're trying to impress Ronaldo, right? Like that.
Totally.
The goal here is to win back and like impress Ronaldo. So and instead of being like cowering and afraid.
Exactly.
Right? So what you're gonna do is you mentioned that you're going to be arrogant because you accepted this monumental task of doing the assistant manager's job, right?
Like the first thing I brought up was my package as a trait.
Yeah, which exactly.
I was waiting.
I think exactly, and I think he's like, that's a really impressive package. And it seems to be like weighing the pros and cons and doing the mental math. Your hand has not left his hand when that's said. Um, so I think he admires your confidence, right? Like that'd be a way of saying it.
Okay. So I'm kind of like using your confidence too, like your
Yeah, you're
confidence on the
appealing. You're appealing to my sense of confidence.
Okay.
Um, okay. And then what was the third one?
The third one was that me being so openly flirtatious with you is making Fitz insecure.
Oh, that's
Or is
right.
like
Yeah.
is
Okay.
potentially flaring up the
Yeah.
insecurity
So that's
here.
6 dice. That's 6 dice.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your 6 dice.
And they're six-sided dice?
Yes, they're all 6-sided dice.
Okay. Oh, I got a 6. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, and I roll my 5d6.
Yeah, just don't get more than 1 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did get 2 6s.
No!
Oh, you got 2 6s. How did you roll it that way?
You put it in
Uh,
brackets.
Yeah,
Oh.
you put it in double brackets.
Okay. Don't put in double brackets next time because we need to see the rolls.
Yeah.
But okay, so you got a 2, a 6, a 6, a 1, and a 4, which means Dead Sunny wins.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, hold on. If the opponent wins, the active suitor gains the trait declared by the opponent. No one receives any points towards their goal. So I guess then this means. So in case of a tie or a loss, the active player and the beloved player still get another chance. As with the first pool, they can gain dice or roll for a narration that involves the character element. This time they're opening the door to more suggestions by the opponent or using the conflict or obstacle of their characters. Things get down and dirty here. Okay, so I think what happens fictionally is he's like, that is an impressive package, but right now the numbers are really what matters here, and you're not putting up the numbers. Like, Ronaldo, like this is a really big and hefty package, and I thank you for taking care of it. But I need to see something. I need to see more effort out of you. A good solid package alone does not make a loyal employee to FedEx.
So I guess I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing here.
So, first, the opponent makes a suggestion of what occurs and chooses a new trait for one of the two characters. If the player accepts this suggestion, they get to roll 4 dice. If they reject the suggestion, they can still gain more dice. However, they have to call upon a conflict or obstacle of one of the characters and add a new related trait to that character. In return, they may roll 3 dice. The example from this is so Josh. So this goes back to the wanting to turn into a frog, right? The guy who wants the guy to turn into a frog gets to roll 5 dice. The beloved and the other character have 6 dice. The dice are rolled. And Joshua, aka the person who wants to turn the knight into the frog, wins, which means that person gets turned into a frog. So, continuing from that situation, the knight's overcome with fear and runs from the spell. What you could do is you could add big coward to your sheet. But that raises the question about how the active player and beloved players decide whether to go with the opponent's suggestion or not. At the start of the play, all the players should choose from these 2 options. So I guess basically you're offering a bargain or like worse outcome.
Okay. Yeah, I think the worst outcome is that Shad gets kind of intimidated by like, okay, yeah, I'm not bringing in the numbers. I'm not actually doing a good job here. and this guy is actually doing a good job, and I'm kind of, afraid that my plans are not gonna work out as I want them to. Like, I get a bit anxious, and the what should be the end game? I guess you actually deliver the package late as well. Like the big package that you are supposed to deliver in on time, that's going to be late as well because you just spent too much time here flirting with Ronaldo, and then
Instead of being out there delivering it.
yeah.
So what is so what would be the trait that you're giving them?
Um, Wait, do I have to make up one more, or is we can revert to
So
the?
yeah, so you gave them that you gave Shad uh already the chance of being afraid, right?
Mm-hmm. And now I
Um
have to give one more.
yeah, so what you could do is you could make a suggestion of what occurs if if you don't it like if they don't do this, right?
Oh, okay. Like if they don't accept the trade, then the worst
Yeah.
case scenario happens. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. Like you're gonna be late with the package, and then you lose that quote unquote privilege of having that package. I, I think.
I guess the thing we're not clear on is like what would the trait be then that you're adding to my character?
Okay. Well, like I do have to give under the trait. Oh God. This is
Like
hard.
what like you said like that it made me anxious. So would you want to add like maybe anxious as a trait?
Yeah, I guess so. Like anxiety is a good trait, I guess.
Okay. Which is not good for somebody who's secretly working for another corporation.
Yeah.
No. um hmm. And if I
So,
rejected that, I would have to call upon my conflict, right?
yes, you would have to
That I
means you have to call for that you're working for a rival organization.
okay. I think I want to call upon my conflict.
Okay, so how are you doing that fictionally?
Um
So you
so
just got shot down, right? Fictionally,
yeah.
you just got shot down, even though like he did comment on your the prestigious package that you're carrying,
Yeah.
um, because he's more impressed with the results,
So
which Fitz is delivering.
I think what we see is like the camera shifts and it becomes like instead of like looking at us from outside, you can suddenly see like the room through my eyes and one eye starts to get this overlay over it and you can see like these text messages being sent back and forth from me to UPS and back. And I say I'm typing that I need them to manipulate the numbers so it looks like I'm not being late. They're riding my ass over here.
Oh, okay. You quickly get a response, or like you say, like, uh, FedEx spy is typing a message, ellipses, and you get the response being like, okay, will do. Um, so I think that would let you roll.
Yeah, I think I would roll
Um,
3 dice on
yes, you
this.
can roll 3 dice.
And if I get another 6, we tie. Is that how it works?
I think so.
No,
No.
I still fail.
Okay. Um, okay, so then both the suitor player and the beloved players must agree on which is chosen. I think you get the afraid mechanic. Um,
Okay.
I think what you get back is is a following message from the FedEx spy, being like, um, FedEx databases are encrypted. Um, you're on your own for this one to fix
Oh
it.
no.
Maybe like another dot 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 FedEx spy is writing a message being like, "Try not being late?" Question mark.
I think you just see back like asterisk at symbol
Oh yeah,
dollar
fucking
sign.
just face on keyboard, just going smashing. A response of cursing being censored. Yes. So now you're afraid because your corporate backing doesn't have your back.
Right,
Yeah. So you are anxious and afraid. No, you are afraid, not anxious.
right. Was it afraid or intimidated?
That's
I
true.
think. Oh,
I don't
God.
remember which one you said. You said
It was somewhere in between. I did
Uh,
say when the first time I offered it, it was afraid, and then it turned into intimidation, and then it was
well,
going
which
there.
one do you like? Because
I like
I like
intimidated.
afraid.
Oh, you like
Uh,
afraid? Okay. Well, you're the suitor, so that's what it is. Afraid
okay,
it is.
because your mission just got all like kind of compromised. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like the camera comes out of my eyes, and you see like my eyes are like really wide, and
Yeah.
my hand is no longer on Ronaldo's hand, and I kind of like swallow real hard, and you see like my Adam's apple moving up and down. And I'm like, I need to take care of this, and I just turn and I walk out the door.
So what this means then is if the opponent won, here that means the opponent gives the active suitor a trait, which they did. No points are awarded, and that means that the opponent narrates the outcome of the situation. So that actually means Dead Sunny
Oh,
gets to
sorry,
describe what happens near at the very
sorry.
end, last part. No, I mean
Yeah.
you if Dead Sunny wants, they can build on that. Otherwise, not.
no, I like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with that. Um, how far do I need to describe? Like, should I just say that yeah, he, yeah, like we have this scene um where she's like he's like swallowing real hard, and then what did I think that the scene I described was that she's going to be late, so it's more like she's not on the top of her game because I should stop saying he sorry he he's thinking too much about like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do now? How am I gonna deal with this? I have to do this alone now, and this is a situation that I did not expect to be in so fast. And yeah, I think you just waste this opportunity being afraid that what's gonna happen next, being worried, I guess. More
Just
like,
anxiety.
yeah, anxiety, fear, somewhere in between there.
Okay. Um.
We have the scene where you just get on your Vespa, and like we have this very dark-ish synth coming in as
Oh
you go.
yeah, and we just see you like cruising down with the lights going whizzing by
Yeah,
with a little like
totally.
package on the back of it, like really determined, to, like make
Yeah,
up time.
and like we
Real
have a
human being, like the Drive soundtrack is playing.
yeah, totally, completely, yeah.
Awesome.
And then we can hear his thoughts. Like, oh my
Neo
god.
UPS. Awesome. Okay. So now we switch to a new scene, which means it's Suitors two's turn.
Yep.
Okay. So
Uh,
now, just like we did the first time, Suitor 2, you get to begin in what's called free play, which you get to interact with you as the active character and the beloved.
I think we should continue where we left
So
off.
the
Maybe.
character, yeah, okay.
So yeah,
So
I like.
so are we so we're back in the office? Like is this like right
Yeah,
after
we
you left
there was a
doing?
scene where the Vespa was going through the town
Okay.
and cool synth was playing in the background, and now we switch back to the office where Fritz is like pushing the coffee over to Ronaldo.
Oh,
Yeah, I managed to catch this for you as well on my way back.
and he looks it over. It's like, how did you know that I take it skim? And he takes a sip.
I'm just very perceptive. And she like gives her a wink. Like he gives him a wink, and she like, God, I'm bad at romance.
You know, Fitz. I always thought that that Ronaldo was the best, right? He Ronaldo always comes through with the packages. You know, he can get in and get out anytime he wants.
You're
But
well,
Ronaldo.
if you look at the numbers,
oh shit,
you can actually. Hmm?
Shad, yeah, whatever.
Shad.
Find replace Ronaldo Shad. Enter.
What
Um,
are you talking about?
Shad can get in and out with the package, but that tardiness,
maybe
you know,
maybe if you weren't looking too much at his
You-
package, I actually noticed that the numbers are in my favor.
I
I believe that's much more.
you know
Perfect.
stop looking at his package is exactly what corporate kept telling me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Simply-
looking at this sheet here, you are FedEx's rising star here in Seattle.
Yeah. I've never
You're
never missed a delivery.
never missed a delivery, never
Mhm.
taken a sick day. You give me my favorite skim soy calf. You're amazing. You're an amazing employee. Why did it
I
take
know.
me so long to realize how special you are?
I don't know. Mate, I was always a bit in the background because
Look,
Chad was so confident and
look. I wanna level with you for a little bit here, because you're a go-getter. I think you can understand. I'm not here to be. I'm not okay with just being store manager number 364 of Seattle's FedEx. No, I'm gonna be Seattle's regional manager. I have it. I got what it takes, and I think you're gonna be my ticket to this new position with your gung-ho attitude. Because hey, I mean, once I'm regional manager, someone has to be manager of store 364, right? How's
Yeah.
that sound?
sounds pretty good. Actually, now that I think about it, I do have an uncle who could help us a bit here. Maybe
What do you
grease
mean?
the wheels a bit.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but my uncle is Clark McDonald.
He like spits his soy cafe out, and like looks at you. He's like, "Are you kidding me? You're related to McDonald?"
Yeah, I know. That's how I got the job. It's amazing.
But I thought you got the job because you're so talented because you move packages.
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, if he wouldn't have hired me if I wasn't good, well, he's family, but family doesn't necessarily mean we're in good terms.
I don't believe you. I have to look this up. I'm sorry. And like he spends a couple minutes going under the computer database trying to verify your claim that you're related to McDonald. And I mean, if nothing comes up, then he does. And he's like, "Well, I be damned." Fitz, I could see some big things happening between you and me.
Yeah,
So,
and if I take over.
but
And
sure-
as luck would have it,
yeah.
you're getting a call from your uncle's phone number right now.
Who, me? Ronaldo?
Yes,
No,
Fitz. Fitz.
Fitz.
Yeah, your uncle's. Okay, yeah, got it. Yeah.
And when you go to answer the phone, it's not your uncle, but it's paramedics who are telling you need to rush to your uncle right away because he's just had a cardiac episode.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, game.
yeah. As like the a bit of the Ronaldo spit got on Fritz's face, and she like tries to. She was busy trying to take that off, and then suddenly she just, it's not even like, because it's cyberpunk future. It's not even a phone that she picks up. She just has like something in
Like
her ear.
Bluetooth hand thing.
Yeah, totally. And like she just picks it like, and you can see as the fluid is flowing down, her face just gets paler and paler, and yeah, she's like, oh my god, I I don't know how to say this, but I need I think I need to go. We
What?
can
But
discuss this later, but
but look at all these packages you have to take care of. How are you gonna service these packages if you gotta go?
and she like leans in on the table and gets real close, like face to face, and like, because I'm the best. And she like grabs all the packages and darts off with her rocket boots
Okay.
enabled.
So the opponent, so you, Sunny, the hurdle's been described, right?
Yeah.
And so you're gonna rush off to aid of your uncle. So what you have to do now is similar to what Michelle just did with Shad. You're going to need to build up a dice pool to oppose her 5 6-sided die pool. Okay.
Okay.
So
Um,
so similarly, you get 2 dice involving one's own character traits. You get 1 die for any sort of additional response for involving your own character, but you can also get 2 dice for suggesting a response involving aspects of another character.
Oh, and I should probably mention what trait you'll get if you fail this.
Yes, yes,
yep.
absolutely.
Um, the trait that you will get if you fail this is depressed.
Fair. Maybe I want to kind of call on Ronaldo's confidence, as in his confidence in his decisions and his employees. That he definitely trusts Fritz to actually deliver all the packages and make the thing work that she has to do, and she didn't tell to Ronaldo about. If that works out.
Well, I think so because of the last line that you said before
Yeah.
we went to the obstacle part. You're like, "Don't worry, I always see it through,"
Yeah.
or whatever, in the effect to the effect of what you said then.
Yeah.
Okay, but what
I bet
about
she
okay?
actually gave a kiss on the cheek. No, she did that.
Really?
I forgot to say that. Yeah.
Oh wow, to your
Left a
boss?
burning mark on Ronaldo's cheek.
To your boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So sure. So you're at 2 dice then.
yeah. 2 dice. Jeez, this is tough. Can I?
How are you gonna get there quickly?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, can I ask Ronaldo to lend me his bike? Is that an option I have? Like, okay, look, this is I really need to be fast here, but these roller skates are, they're good and they're fast, but not fast enough. I need something better. I need something fast, like real fast. And I look outside, and the camera zooms in on your awesome Akira red motorcycle. And I'm like, I might need that.
I don't know if you can use my motorcycle. It's not mine. It belongs to the company.
I mean, I'm part of the company. I'm
Yeah, but
as you just
this doesn't sound like company business. I get written up. Like I'm trying to be regional manager. I can't let anything slide anymore. Nothing
do
can get in
you,
these
do you
cracks.
trust me? Do you have confidence in me?
I can because you're FedEx's rising star, but you're not. I can't do that. I can't let
Look,
you.
I'm gonna need the bike to deliver the packages and do what I need to do as well. If you give me this one chance, I swear I'll never fail you again.
Okay. And he looks at you really, really intensely and intimately, like this one chance. You know,
Yeah, and I think this is when like she gives him the cheek kiss, the kiss on the cheek.
like I won't let you down.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Then that's 4 dice.
Okay, and jeez. Yeah, I'll just take something that's from my stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna take
How about? Would you
the
mind me suggesting something?
yeah. Go ahead.
The fact that it's your uncle, and you love your uncle, or maybe you don't,
Uh,
or I don't know. Whatever.
maybe actually I call on me being the shadow runner, and I tell my friend. Oh God, this is gonna be horrible. But I tell like I call up some of my friends, like runner friends, because I think shadow running in this universe is less about actual shadow running, more about running like a mirror's edge.
Okay.
And I just
I
pass. Mhm.
I feel like it's important to point out you can only call upon your conflict once per turn,
Okay,
and that's your conflict. So if you use it here, you
I'm not
won't
gonna.
be able to use it later.
Yeah, that's true.
God. Uh, I can always just say that my mysterious cyberware helps me. I like have uh, a snipe
Tice. Yeah.
a package gun installed in my hand that's like a sniper, so I can just deliver packages by shooting them where they have to go.
What this game doesn't give you is exactly what Tice says. So Fitz is timely,
Yeah.
but not for friends or
Or,
family.
or family, yeah.
Why
That's
do you
why
think I
I
chose
can't
that
take.
conflict?
I don't want to take my conflict. I'm afraid. I'm scared of you. uh, oh god, but not for friends, but more family. Yeah, that's where the conflict comes in. Yeah, I think actually. Okay, can I say that I don't arrive in time and actually yeah, let's go with that. Um, he actually does like not make it, but if I fail the roll, then I get depressed. If I don't, I stay confident in my skills and my choices.
Okay. So roll.
Okay.
Well, oh sorry. First, Ascending rolls.
Yep.
You roll the 5 dice. The tiny, tiny 5 dice that I have here that no one can see.
Oh god,
Oh my God! 2 6s.
Oh,
it's gonna be bad.
I don't know.
Oh god,
Yeah, that's real bad. That's
that's
super.
real bad.
It's super
Okay.
bad.
10 out of 10 bad.
So, that means, Ascending, you can offer a suggestion of what occurs, and choose a new trait for one of the two characters.
Um, so the thing is though, in the case of a tie or a loss, like you can do the second pool thing,
Mm.
right?
Yes. So what you can do now is you basically offer a devil's bargain.
Okay.
The either the beloved or or the other suitor, they can take your new trait, and if they do, they take that negative trait going forward, but they get to roll 4 dice. However, if they reject your bargain, they can still roll again. However, they have to call upon the conflict or obstacle of one of their characters, and add a new related trait to that character. And in return, for them doing it, instead of taking what you suggested, they can roll 3 dice.
Okay. So I'm going to say you can roll 4 dice if you take the trait frazzled. Because overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Because you're overwhelmed by this crisis in your family, the fact that you're always late when it comes to family.
Your meal ticket for a good job. Yeah.
And the fact that you also have all of these packages that you have to deliver on top of dealing with this important family member. So you can take overwhelmed and then roll 4 dice.
Okay, I take overwhelmed. I like that a lot. Here goes nothing. Yep.
Wrecked. Man, you guys suck.
my rolls, defensive rolls are
So
bad.
the opponent wins on this one then. So
Okay.
so the opponent gives the active suitor a trait. Because they did the 46, you gave them the frazzled, right?
Overwhelmed, I think.
Oh, so that's right. You change it to overwhelmed.
Yeah. So yeah, what happens is that you're overwhelmed by the situation, and for the first time in your FedEx career, you don't make all of your deliveries, and you still don't get to your uncle in time.
Oh my god! Even on the motorcycle.
Yeah, and actually Ronaldo trusted her.
Yeah, you let Ronaldo down.
Yep.
So on this turn, so now we get to go to my turn on Beloved's turn for the 3-player game. In this type of turn, the Beloved players. Oh, actually, it's 11:13. So let's go to our second break then. So then we come back for our Beloved's turn. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll be back in 8 minutes for more super awesome Shooting the Moon.